Hue may be a quiet town, but getting here is an adventure of its own. The train ride from Danang to Hue is considered one of the most scenic in the world, as noted by Lonely Planet. As we glide along the coastline, the turquoise waters and lush mountains meet in perfect harmony, a stunning welcome to central Vietnam. On this journey, we were treated to live music by talented Vietnamese artists right on the train. Violin melodies filling the air, adding to the magic of the ride. These performers really know how to connect us to the soul of Vietnam. The train is moving very slowly and we are now here at the community pantry. Community Carriage. Community pantry. Oh my god. May mamimigay ng noodles. And gulay. Community pantry yan. We're now at community carriage with some of the tourists and some of the passengers of the train. And we're going through the tunnel. And right now is they're selling food. Super nice here because you can buy coffee, you can buy Vietnamese food at a very low price. So, this is such an experience. So, I think it's one of the beauty of this train system of Vietnam. We'll discuss more about that in this vlog. On the train's common area, one can taste the food once exclusive to the royal family during the Nguyen Dynasty. A perfect introduction to West regal past. So let's try eating in a moving train. So right now we have the coffee. You can order salt coffee, milk coffee. We also have order hot or cold beverages. And then we order this one. This is considered as one of the royal food during the previous dynasties here in Vietnam. So let's taste it. So I really like what I really like about it. Good. Nice. Something different. Something that we haven't tasted yet in Vietnam. I think it's really too wet. I love the view on the other side. After the train pulled into West Station, we were immediately welcomed by the warmth of local life. Sitting on these familiar plastic chairs, I tried local delicacies from a street vendor. Simple, yet packed with flavors that tell the story of West's culinary heritage. This one is a shrimp. This one is onion ring. I think it's something different. This moment reminded me that food, like travel, brings people together in the most authentic ways. There's no time to waste here. I only have 24 hours in this town, so after checking in to my homestay, I immediately rented a bike to explore the town. Biking through Hue, past the serene Perfume River and ancient pagodas, felt like a gentle journey through history. So we are a few minutes away from Pagoda, and right now, Pagoda na ako. So we are now by Perfume River. So it's very nice in there. I don't know, nakakangali pa na mag-bike. Let's see. I spent a few hours at Thien Pagoda, one of the most iconic landmarks in Hue. This ancient pagoda, standing tall by the Perfume River, seems to hold the echoes of centuries past. Walking through the tranquil grounds, I couldn't help but reflect on how travel has a way of slowing you down, reminding you that life is best experienced in the stillness. Super scenic in here. Yeah. Pagoda lotion na ako. Bagong ligo yan. Let's see. Every corner of the pagoda speaks of serenity. The gentle rustling of trees, the distant sound of a bell,
the river flowing quietly in the background. It's in places like this that I realized how travel is more than just moving from one place to another. It's about finding peace in unfamiliar spaces, about letting the world unfold at its own pace. The rain had just stopped, leaving the air cool and the landscape refreshed. There's something about the calm after a rainstorm that gives a sense of renewal, as if the world has been washed clean, ready to be seen with new eyes.
Look at that frame, guys. That's the Perfume River. Okay? Ah, very nice. Look at that.
Tourists and locals alike seem drawn to the peacefulness of the river after the rain. It's one of those moments where time feels like it slows down, and all that matters is the view in front of you. A reminder that sometimes the best part of travel is simply being present.
So we're going back to Manang, the one who paid for our parking because the parking attendant a while ago is so crazy with the 5,000 dong. So Manang paid for me because I promised to be back to drink coconut water. So we'll be going there.
In the absence of coffee, drinking fresh coconut juice is a thing I'd love doing for a quick break. And though I do, even sipping coconut juice seems poetic in here.
But it matters. So as promised to her, so we are now back here to drink fresh coconut juice. Di ba? Ang hilig kong tapos na ang statement. Tamis. But it's inexpensive because 35,000 dong times 2.3 in Philippine peso, that's 70, 80 to 90, almost 100 pesos. But a promise is a promise.
As I made my way back, I stopped by the Perfume River just in time for sunset. The sky turned from gold to soft pink, and the river seemed to glow under the fading light. Watching the sunset is like watching the world breathe, a reminder that endings can be just as beautiful as beginning. Travel teaches us many things, but one of the most profound lessons is that beauty often lies in the simplest of moments, like watching the sun deep below the horizon, surrounded by the quiet hum of life. With only 24 hours in Hue, time was of the essence. So instead of going around on a bicycle, I decided to rent a motorbike instead. For the first time in 15 years. Needless to say, I was a bit hesitant, but Hue's quiet streets make it the perfect place to ride and explore at your own pace. My next stop, Hue Citadel. It's one of those places that feels different depending on the time of day. At night, it's peaceful and grand, illuminated under the moonlight. The Citadel's history is deeply woven into the fabric of Vietnam, standing as a reminder of the resilience and grace of the Nguyen Dynasty. There's plenty of options for dinner here, but nothing beats sitting by the roadside to dine Vietnamese style and meet some locals to exchange stories, good food, and a few bottles of beer with. There's something about West's laid-back vibe that makes it easy to connect with the people here. It's in these moments that you realize travel isn't just about seeing places, but also about building friendships. I'm up earlier than usual to maximize the remaining hours of my stay here. 24 hours aren't enough to see all the beautiful spots in Hue, so I decided to see the entire town on my motorbike rather than staying in just one spot to take photos and videos. If there's one thing not to miss, however, is exploring the Imperial City. So, for only 200,000 Vietnamese dong, I decided to take the offer of this old local tour guide to tour me around the Imperial City. His stories, told in the soft cadence of his voice, breathed life into these ancient walls. It was like passing through time, guided by someone who had seen it all.
It's kinda hot outside, but in here it's cool because This one is made of wood, so ceiling fan does the favor, and it's so cool. It's nice to see places like this. I think it's very elegant even during the time when we are not yet modernized. Thank you so much.
Before heading back to the train station, I stopped for a cup of coffee and a bowl of che at the local cafe. It's the perfect way to end a journey through this city. Sweet, refreshing, and full of West charm.
Here you go.
Though my time in Hue was short, this city has left an indelible mark on my heart. While I wasn't able to visit the royal tombs and Hue's beautiful bridges this time, they're definitely worth exploring if you have the chance. The tomb of Emperor Thien and others are architectural marvels, blending tradition with Western influence, and they stand as powerful symbols of Vietnam's royal past. The journey back to Danang was just as enchanting as the ride into Hue. This time, we were accompanied by a trio of young, talented Vietnamese singers who serenaded us with folk songs. Their voices, delicate and full of emotion, carried the essence of Vietnam's cultural heritage, making this trip feel more than just a passage between places. It was a bridge between hearts.
Thành phố của nhau sao khói của nhau sao ước mơของViệt Nam nhìn luôn xanh trời mơ.
We made a brief stop at a coastal fishing village where I got off the train to grab a quick bite. I ordered a delicious pork banh mi, crispy on the outside, tender and flavorful on the inside, and a refreshing sugarcane drink, a staple here in Vietnam.
Thank you.
This train is to go back to Danang, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah,
Yeah. Anything else? A coffee you want?
I'm good.
Or you have-
Yeah. Sawadee I'm not Thailand.
There's something special about small stops like this, where you get to immerse yourself in the simplicity of everyday life. Talking to the locals, even just for a few minutes, gives you a glimpse into the heart of a community that has thrived here for generations. Their warmth and hospitality, like the food, nourishes the soul. One of the joys of traveling is meeting fellow explorers from around the world. On the train, we shared our stories, from the places we've been to the cultures we come from. It's moments like this that remind me how travel connects us, despite our different backgrounds. The world feels a little smaller, a little more united, when we share our experiences and learn from one another. As the train ride comes to an end, I realize that it's not just the destinations that make a journey special, but the people you meet, the unexpected stops along the way, and the simple joys that turn ordinary moments into unforgettable memories. From the scenic ride to Hue, to the performances, local flavors, and conversations along the way, this trip was a reminder that life, much like travel, is about embracing the journey as much as the destination. One thing is for sure, I'm going back to Hue and spend more than just 24 hours there.